It's not like we can sneak up on a ghost, so I guess the front door will have to do.
Oh no!
Right.
Let's go check the cellar door.
No.
All right, you go to the house. It's
Yeah. We'll go to the house, but we're gonna walk around. We're gonna check that cellar door, I think.
sure. You walk around for a little bit. It seems pretty intact, same way as you left it. The cellar door is locked.
With a lock, or like the lock on the inside, like a deadbolt,
Lock.
or like a bar on the inside or something.
You can't tell what's on the inside, but it won't open, and there's a lock on the outside.
Oh,
I guess maybe we'll just go around to the front.
All right, you
I got a 1% chance.
roll it if you want it.
Lockpicking it?
Yep, didn't get it. Roll a 15%.
You walk to the front door, and it's open a little crack.
I kick it open, but I don't walk in.
Okay, you do it. House seems empty. Nothing happens.
All right, I cock a shotgun and I walk in,
All right, you walk in.
and I just have
Nothing
it,
happens.
I have it aimed, but I'm not gonna like yell or anything like that.
Harrison walks in after you. He's got like a kind of a kitchen knife and just kind of holding it. And he's got Sage in the other hand. Coming in, Daniel, are you coming in?
Yeah. I'm looking around.
All
All right, let's go.
You walk around. You guys are all in kind of the main foyer for a little bit, and then you hear a voice. Greetings, visitors. Voice sounds close and distant at the same time. Please do accept my apologies for not greeting you at the door. I'm afraid I was overpowered by a nap. I was not expecting visitors today. And then where nobody stood a second ago, there's now a butler. He's dressed in an aged suit, its swallowtail coat and cravat speaking to a different period in history. He's tall with a long nose and a haughty look. His face is expressionless and his eyes dead as he looks over you.
I have my shotgun pointed right at him.
We
to the side. I take it you're here about the money.
Wait, did he actually push my...
We were hired by Gwendolyn's son to come on in and take a look around and find these guys that help save the town. You know, we just got here just a day or two ago. So we just rolled right in.
Did he actually push my shotgun when he went like this?
Yeah, he kind of just put it to the side a little bit.
So
It
it
didn't
actually moved. Oh, okay.
move. I'm sorry. What'd you say, Chris? One more time.
I said, we were hired by the town, and we just got in a few days ago. They called us up from out of state, and it's our first time here, and we were told there might be gang members in here, so we came packing. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, honored guest, I'm Ichabod. I'm flattered to meet you. However, I will warn that I'm ordered by my masters to greet you in a very specific way. Please allow me a moment to speak, so I may perform my duties in the manner of my lord's desire.
Yeah, no problem. It's our first day here and all, so we might as well get the full shebang.
Kind of walk, kind of gestures you along as you walk through the house. First, I would like to welcome you, Ardell Mansion. This beautiful home was fashioned from stone and wood from Casa Tajmir, fallen medieval castle from faraway Spain. The family built it in 1753, but sold it to the Cardells when they returned home to their country. Though it was not as majestic now as it was then, but we do hope you will, nonetheless, appreciate its artistry and workmanship. Second, I am supposed to tell you that visitors are restricted to the first floor of the house, but that seems odd given the current lack of things within. And third, perhaps most importantly, I am to tell you about the money. You see, it's here within the house, hidden in a place that you cannot find. To retrieve it, you will need to visit the 13 ghosts, the men who just died here but days ago when they brought the money. You must witness the death of the 12 henchmen, and then report to their leader, a man known as Faraday. He died in the foyer right here, he gestures back. He will not appear until your task is done. He is your only hope in retrieving the money. And of course, There is my way. He chuckles drolly, his voice echoing through the room. Finally, I am to warn you that the visions you are about to see will disturb you. Should you not be able to tolerate them, you may leave at any time. However, if you leave the house any time after now, the memory of what you saw here will be forever erased. I'm not permitted to speak with you further on this or any other matters, but I do wish you the best. Hopefully you can escape with your memories and your souls intact. That he turns and shuffles away, slowly fading into nothing as he does.
Can we yell to him while he's walking away?
Sure.
What was your way?
He just kind of laughs, and he kind of fades away, and there's just droplets of blood where he walked away.
Stanley, I think it's dying. See, I used my master detective skills to figure that out.
That was some good work, yes. Very impressive.
This seems friendlier than the last time we were here.
Well, you're not shot yet, so yes, I would say.
Well, we've never been here before. I mean, at least I haven't.
What?
Look, I gave him a look.
No, we were here like a week ago.
You must be mistaken.
As you guys are kind of discussing, a door opens up a little bit down the hallway.
I turn to Stanley and I just go...
Well, it's my first time here ever.
Then you might as well see the place, right?
Might as well.
Alright,
I'll walk to the door and I will look around and be like, hey buddy, you in there? I mean, I'm cool with all these special effects and stuff. I've seen them in pictures, so we're gonna just open this door a little bit. And what's behind door number 1, Charlie?
You hear a sound emanate from the center of the room. So you're in the dining room. You're in the dining room. A nice long wooden kind of mahogany table with several chairs laid out. There's a sound kind of coming from the center. You can't really make it out. Slowly, the figure of a man appears on the table. He's naked, except for a small cloth that modestly covers privates. There's a mutton chop man wearing a formal shirt and breeches sawing off his right leg. His left is already gone. The man at the table looks at you, his eyes finding yours. His mouth opens in a silent scream. In the corner of the room, you see his leg. Next to it is an entire human body. Limbs and head have been neatly stacked into a pile. The doctor looks up from his work, saying you'll have to excuse me. I developed a taste for this at Second Bull Run in Antietam. And then the vision fades. Stanley, you need to make a sanity check.
Vic's just standing in the hallway, like with the shotgun. He's like, Stanley, what do you see?
I rolled an 8, so I'm good.
Yeah, you still take 1, but you're good. You don't take a lot more. As you do, another door opens up, kind of closer to Vic.
I guess I pull out my. Is it dark in there?
Everything's very dimly lit by candles.
Okay. Well, I guess what I'll do is I'll just point my shotgun into the room and just like open the door with the muzzle.
Okay. As you open it, a ghostly man and woman appear. The man wears a suit, but has taken off his jacket. The woman is fair, with long red hair and a sturdy frame. Suddenly, the man whirls around as if hearing a sound, and the woman pounces. Grabbing his head, she jams long fingernails into his eyes. His screams of pain stab into your ears. The man falls to his knees in helpless torment, and in a single motion, the woman snaps his neck, the loud crack pummeling your eardrums.
Take a shot?
Yeah. Roll a fire gun.
Yeah, I have firearms, rifle, shotgun. Which is what I'm using, so that makes sense. What's... Oh, I got 1.
Yeah. You... Okay, yeah. Here's what's gonna happen. You do shoot, and, as you do, like, it the vision, this scene, the woman goes to smoke, and the man, his neck is cracked and he's bent, but he kind of smiles at you and nods before he fades away.
Son of a bitch! I cock my shotgun.
All right. Another door opens up.
We just look at each. Oh, these are 13 ghosts. I looked around the room that I was in. There's
dining. It's a dining room. There's some dining stuff. There's some nice china, some silver knives and forks. You just pocket it.
I don't go into my room because I don't want to split up. I'm just sticking close.
Yeah. All right. A door opens kind of close to Harrison. It's kind of connected to the room that Stanley was just in. I'm assuming we're all kind of like, one of us is going to take this. Oh, you already have an energy check, Dave, by the way.
Oh, sure. That's a low.
Oh, I thought maybe he avoided it by killing it with a shotgun or something.
Yeah, I got a 65, so I failed.
Yeah, you take 3.
3? Yeah, damn.
I'm assuming, well, like I said, we're gonna take turns. This one's written, but we'll kind of relay it to each other. You guys can like peek in, but because otherwise, that's just how I run this. All right, a waifish blonde woman appears in the kitchen, her back to you. She wears a modern cocktail dress, revealing a beautiful back. A strong, lantern-jawed man with blonde hair stands behind her. The woman is chopping a block of ice with a pick. Sudden swift motion, she whirls around and throws it at the stocky man. His pick wedges deep in his throat. His eyes wide with shock, the man falls straight backward, his finger inadvertently pulling the trigger of the gun. He sprays the woman with 4 bullets before letting go and reaching for the pick. Before he can withdraw, the woman pulls his arms over his head and kneels on them. She pulls the pick out of his throat and slowly pushes it into each of his eyes. That was more than fine. Alright, okay. Now, a door opens up. Kind of on the opposite end, a little farther down.
I look over at Stanley, I'm just like, why don't you, I'll get you back.
These scary movie things I tell you, and they give me the heebie-jeebies.
All right, you.
So that door's cracked. I'm gonna look at it, and I'm gonna go to the next door and open it.
Oh, interesting choice. Okay.
See if we can catch the actors springing in the.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Well, that's what Stanley's thinking anyway. He's thinking I can catch people off guard rather than show me the one that's ready.
Yeah.
I got my gun at my baseball bat at the ready.
Yeah. You open the door and you see and it wasn't open. It does open easily. Into a giant room, a library, books. It's a larger room than the rest. Just books lining all the walls. And as you open it, you feel something go through you, and you feel cold for a second. And you see the figure of a man with bulging eyes, and he runs through you and into the room. And he closes the door behind him, but your door doesn't close.
Hey, buddy. Hey, what you doing?
He turns and runs in the middle of the room, just bumping into a table, just looking around. Roll. Actually, don't roll yet. He just doesn't see anything around. He can't seem to see or hear you, as far as you can tell. But a woman appears. She's wearing tight black dress, and her hair is pulled back into a bun. The man kind of starts to look around, kind of moving towards her a little bit. And as he does so, she raises her hand. The man's face turns to curiosity. He does not see the huge tome that has rose up behind him as she made the motion.
Huge tome?
Tome, yeah, huge book.
Yeah.
She drops her arm and the book flies down with force, crushing his skull. Pulls off, revealing his brain fluid oozing onto the library floor.
I'm gonna run in and swing my baseball bat at the woman.
You're gonna run in swinging?
Yep.
Okay. You run in swinging, and as you do, you swing towards the black-haired girl. She turns to look at you, but the bat goes through and she just dissipates. And now you're left in the room, and you just see a bloody stain on the floor and a book. And you have to roll a sanity check.
Oh, that's... 59. I failed.
Okay. This one hasn't actually. You only take one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, some of these are worse than others.
I'm gonna... Okay, open the book.
Yeah.
Oh, the book.
It is written in a language you don't recognize.
Sure. 11% in language. No, 41% in language.
Yeah, you don't recognize it. It doesn't look right.
Doesn't look right?
No.
I opened up the journal that Madame whatever gave me.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be it's not, there doesn't seem to match. The symbols in the book are not the same as she writes in English. And she doesn't really have a lot of symbols in there.
Okay.
Good theory, though. All right, another door opens up. On the other side of you, Vic.
I'm gonna kick the door open.
Sure. Two men appear to be sitting on a bed, one injecting the other with a large needle. The man receiving the syringe wears a modern suit, but has removed his hat and coat. He falls over limp, and the man in the ancient suit quickly lays him down, then opens the man's eyelids, pinning them with the straight pins that he produces from his pocket. The man looks over his shoulder at you, a wicked grin on his face. In a flash, he turns into a horrific demon figure, fat and grotesque.
Take a shot.
Yeah, do it.
I got a 60, which is not enough. It just kind of misses.
Yeah, it misses. The demon doesn't pay any attention to you. He's fat and grotesque with skin covered in warts and globulous pustules. Stunted, nearly legless, he only stands at 3 feet tall. Yet in a flash, he clambers up to sit upon the man's chest. He thrusts his mockery of a face into that of the man on the bed, clearly attempting to terrify him as he crushes the very life from his lungs.
I gotta reload the gun, because I used up all my shots.
Okay.
I finally get it reloaded, and I look up and I aim.
As you look up, they're already gone.
Son of a bitch!
Roll a sanity check.
Mm-hmm. Where is the other... Oh, right here. I'm gonna just move these guys away. I actually did it that time. I got a 25.
Nice.
I had to get
you don't
30.
Yeah, you don't take anything this time.
Nice.
All right. With that, all the doors are open on the first floor.
All right. Well, this floor seems to be clear.
Well, how many was that?
I don't know. I wasn't keeping track.
There's the one. And Harrison I believe that was 5. So
wait a minute. We were told we were supposed to only stay on the first floor. I mean, how are we gonna get all these other ones if we leave this floor?
Well, no. He did say it didn't matter.
It was
what? He said only stay on the first floor, but that doesn't matter? That's what he said?
Yeah. Yes. They're supposed to be restricted, but he said it was odd, considering living beings, no one lives here. That was the original thing, but...
Did we see
what he said.
Where's the room that we were taken to for the seance?
That was an open... It was kind of an open foyer, a little bit... You walk in, there's the main place. There's a hallway that you guys are kind of going down this way. There's another kind of room in back that has it. Kind of an open sitting room.
Let's head there next. Maybe we can find the bodies.
Okay. You go to where the seance... You go to... It's on the way. It's right next to the stairs. You do find you find part of the torso of Bertrand.
That'll do. I kind of motioned Stanley to tell him to pick him up.
Yeah. Let's drag and throw it outside.
Okay. As you put your hand on the door, Ichabod kind of apparates again. Careful not to leave yourself. Like I said, we'll lose memory as soon as you step out of here.
Where are we going?
You open the door to throw a body.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'm just going to open the door. I'm going to throw this outside. Does that sound right, Icky?
Absolutely. He evaporates.
You want to give me... Oh, wait, hey, come back. Give me a hand. Man, this thing is heavy.
You open the door and huck a torso out of the building.
Get it out of there.
I guess I don't want to reach outside and shut the door, so I guess I leave the door open, unless it opened on the inside.
Yeah, let's say it did.
Okay.
All right.
So we found Bertrand,
Yes.
but we didn't find the other one. Whatever.
He's upstairs by the window.
Gwendolyn. That's
Yeah.
upstairs.
I guess we're heading up there anyway. Let's see if we can find her.
Is there a basement?
Well, you assume there's a cellar. Yeah.
Well, is there an entrance in here? Like on the first floor?
Not that you found that.
Can I look for one?
Spot hidden.
9%, so I got it.
You look for a while, but you don't see an entrance on this floor to a cellar.
Must be on the second floor.
Could be.
To the cellar.
All right, I guess I'm gonna start going up the stairs with the shotgun at the ready.
All right. Harrison follows. As soon as you guys start walking, a door opens up.
Too, but yeah.
A door open. Do we see Gwendolyn's body anywhere?
Yeah, there's
Oh,
a
yeah.
heap. She's in a heap by the window.
Chuck her out the window, Stanley.
Check her out the window, yep.
Yep, you drop her out the window. And the door, in the meantime, Harrison the door that opened up. Inside is a man in a suit holding a Tommy gun at the ready as he slowly makes his way down a wide hall. Statues on either end of the hallway depict a farmer, woods cutter, a seamstress, a maid, a cook, a groomsman, a gardener, and a carpenter. Those who have kept the house standing and operational. The man passes the statues as a ghostly figure flies into the hallway behind him. Figures of a man wearing an old suit, long feathery hair waving in boats. In motion, he flies into the statue of the woodcutter, causing it to wobble a little bit. The robber whirls but sees nothing. Slowly, creeps back down the hall where he just came from. As he passes the woodcutter animates in a single motion, removes the man's head with his axe. Stanley failed.
You mean
I'm
Harrison?
sorry, Harrison failed. I'm sorry. Look, that wasn't a huge one, but okay. All right. 4. Okay. Another door opens, closer to Stanley.
Alright, I guess this is the thing we're doing now, and I go back first into the door to open it up and stand there ready with my baseball bat.
All right. You, a hulking figure steps out of a landing, a pistol in his hand.
Oh yeah, I'm
suit.
run up and I'm gonna swing at him.
Okay. Roll.
Easily got it. 40 and I have an 85.
Yeah, you swing with your bat. You do hit. This is a giant man wearing a servant's suit that he's pretty much busting out of. It's 2 sizes too small. And he's holding a tiny pistol. As you do, your bat seems to connect just for a second, and the pistol kind of gets knocked out of his hand. And he looks down to his like muscly arm in his hand and just looks for a second. And then the robber, or the other guy yells, "Stay right here!" His voice echoing down the tall, hollow chamber. Figure kind of shakes off what just happened and ignores him, moving down, stepping towards him. "Stop or I'll shoot!" Figure continues and the man fires a shot followed by another. Bullets go right through the figure and dangerously off the walls of the stone tower. What the... Men,
I'm gonna shove a crystal in him, wave it around and see if anything happens.
Nothing happens with that.
Dang it.
The man fires his last shot as Figure reaches out, grabbing him by the shirt. Seeing a motion, the figure shoves him off the stairs, holding him midair with one arm, threatening to drop him. "Oh, please don't." Figure looks at him without
I'm gonna
expression.
light some incense and wave it around.
Also doesn't do anything.
Dang it.
Figure looks at him without any expression, then smiles kindly. The heave throws the robber straight up. And then down he falls onto the next landing, where he's already dead. Roll a sanity check.
Well, it was a robber. That's okay.
Heck, you call him.
Kill the robber. Robber's okay.
Yeah.
Killing the robber's alright. I failed it miserably. Like 85.
You crap. You take 5 this time.
5?
Yep, D6.
This drove me insane. Them killing someone who was guilty?
You did try to stop it a couple of times and it didn't work, I guess.
Alright, get out. Well, I'm starting to think we shouldn't do nothing. Just sit there and watch the movie play.
Well, as Ty, you did do something that last time.
Wait, what?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna look around. Can I do a spot hidden? Can I pick up the gun?
Yeah. You find where you knocked it away in the thing. You do find it. It's kind of underneath a table. You find a small pistol.
Put it in my pocket.
You needed one of those.
A door opens next to you. Vic?
Okay, I'm gonna open it.
You do, and as you open it, you hear a man ping. Very familiar sound.
I shut it. No, I'm just kidding.
That makes sense.
As he begins to kind of shake it off and finish, another man appears behind him. This man wears a very old suit with long tails.
I'm gonna try and run up to him and hit him with the butt of the shotgun.
Okay, roll.
If I saw that worked in Stanley's thing, I'm gonna try it myself.
Roll it.
Let's see, what would I be rolling for this? Because it's not, I guess
Fighting brawl.
Yeah.
Brawl, yeah.
That's what I did.
I got it. 51 under 75.
As you do, you run up and bash the guy behind him. The figure stumbles, and as you look, it's a very familiar face. It's the guy that shot you.
Ah, you son of a bitch. I'm gonna hit him again.
Yeah. Roll one more time.
Just shotgun whip him again. I got it. I got 5.
Nice.
So that's actually
both his
extreme, but whatever.
Both his glasses and his cigar follow his mouth and around. Then the man ping whirls around. The man that shot you looks panicked for a second, then grabs the man by the collar and pulls him towards the back of the room. The man falls back, his pants at his ankles. He kicks and screams, but cannot seem to free himself. He looks at you with desperate eyes, somehow sensing you. Of the 2 tubs, one is empty. The other is filled with a thick liquid that's clearly not water. Man who shot you was once smoking, pulls the other to that tub, and with a single motion, lifts him off the ground and plunges him into it. With a strong hand, he holds the kicking and thrashing man underwater. After an impossibly long moment, he lifts the man, barely alive, from the tub. Raising him off the ground, the man looks up, sputtering weakly at his attacker, his eyes begging for mercy. Instead, the attacker picks up a lighter that he lit a cigar with, and throws it at him. And the entire tub and the man light up. And roll a sanity check with advantage.
All right.
You did something, Vic. You fought back.
All right. Well, I like that score. Okay. Yeah, I got it. I got it like exactly. Because I got a 30, and it's at 30.
You take 1.
Okay.
All right. And a door opens next to Harrison. A woman appears, leaning back on a chaise invitingly. She wears a silk nightie and holds a cigar box on her lap. A man enters the room, a pistol in each hand. "Oh my," she purrs. "What do we have here?" What the heck? How did you get here so quickly?" "What does it matter?" says the woman, rising from the chaise to offer him a cigar. "All that matters is that now I have you alone." "Cigar?" With an innocent gesture, she lifts the box towards the man and slowly opens it. The man looks at her, his face relaxing as he eyes the plump stogies. "Cuban?" "Yes, hopefully." "But of course." He relaxes for a second, holsters his gun. Before he can reach the cigar, the woman reaches up and tears off his face. His eyes dart around in shock, unable to register what just happened. He releases a long, hollow scream before the woman drops his face and tears out his throat. Harrison makes his. He takes 1. All right. As that happens, as you guys leave, above you, a kind of panel opens, and a staircase kind of descends, leading upward.